Have you ever woken up feeling, perfectly fine, but then suddenly you get this wave of dizziness or maybe a fleeting weakness? You just feel, well, not quite right.
Mm-hmm.
If you're over 60, those moments aren't just little annoyances you can brush off.
Not at all. For many people, a stroke doesn't announce itself dramatically. It often starts really subtly. These small, quiet signs that seem harmless.
Right, until they aren't, until the damage is done.
And here's the thing, the really critical insight,
Hmm.
a lot of strokes aren't just bad luck. They often build up quietly from seemingly normal morning routines.
Habits you think are fine, maybe even healthy.
Exactly. Habits that might be slowly undermining your brain's circulation without you even realizing it.
But the good news here, the really empowering part, is that just a few small tweaks to your morning can seriously lower your stroke risk.
Definitely. We've looked into this deeply, drawing on insights from various sources, including what leading brain specialists are emphasizing.
So we want to bring you the most impactful stuff. We're going to walk you through 7 common morning mistakes many seniors make, things you might not even be aware of.
And crucially, what you can do instead. Simple steps to help keep your brain sharp and, protected.
Okay, let's jump right into the first one. How quickly do you get out of bed? Do you, leap right up to start the day?
It feels normal, doesn't it?
Wholly natural.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently this habit has a hidden risk, especially as we get older.
Yeah, the physiology here is really quite key.
Hmm.
You see, after hours of sleep, your body's in a very calm state, low pressure,
Right. Relaxed.
and blood flow, particularly to your brain, it naturally slows down a bit. So when you suddenly go from lying flat to standing up, bang,
What happens?
your blood pressure can plummet. It's called orthostatic hypotension. You might feel that lightheadedness, maybe unsteady.
That head rush feeling.
Precisely. Or even feel like you might faint for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Now, even if it passes quickly, it means your brain didn't get enough oxygen right then. And for those of us with aging blood vessels or maybe circulation that isn't quite what it used to be, that sudden shift,
Mm-hmm.
it can actually trigger a mini stroke, a TIA.
Wow. Or even a full stroke.
In some cases, yes, it's a real risk.
So what's the fix? It sounds like it might be complicated.
Not at all. It's incredibly simple. Takes maybe, 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay.
When you first wake up, just resist that urge to bolt upright. Instead, take a few slow breaths, consciously.
Just lie there for a second longer.
Exactly. Maybe gently stretch your hands, your feet, then slowly sit up in bed.
Okay.
Put your feet flat on the floor and just pause for a moment. Let your body adjust. Let your brain catch up with the change in position.
That makes sense. Give the system time to recalibrate.
Right. And think about it if you've ever felt that dizziness or unsteadiness getting up.
Yeah, I think most people have at some point.
That wasn't just, oh, I'm getting older. That was your body sending you a pretty clear warning signal. Listen to it.
Okay, good tip. Now this next one, water. It seems almost too obvious, right? But you're saying it's incredibly important and often forgotten.
It really is. Think about it. Your brain is what, about 75% water?
Right.
And you've just gone maybe 7-8 hours without any fluids. You lose water just breathing, through perspiration.
Even if you don't feel sweaty.
Exactly. So by the time you wake up, you're already starting the day mildly dehydrated.
And the brain feels that directly.
Acutely. Dehydration makes your blood thicker, circulation gets sluggish, and your blood pressure naturally starts to rise in the morning anyway.
So you're starting behind the 8 ball, basically.
You really are. And for seniors, even mild dehydration is linked directly to a higher stroke risk. Also to memory issues, slower reaction times.
Wow.
And it's even more critical if you happen to be taking diuretics. Many older adults do for blood pressure or heart issues. Those make you lose even more water overnight.
So what's the simple fix here? Sounds like it should be easy.
It is. Before your coffee, before tea, before you even think about your morning pills, just drink 1 full glass of water.
Room temperature. Does that matter?
Room temperature is often best, not ice cold, just easy for your system to absorb. Takes less than a minute.
And the benefits?
It naturally helps thin your blood a bit, improves oxygen delivery to the brain, and just gently wakes everything up. Simple, but powerful.
Okay, water first. Got it.
Right.
Now, breakfast. We often think about healthy breakfasts. Cereal, toast, maybe some eggs.
Sounds pretty standard, right?
Yeah, but you're suggesting some of those healthy options might actually be problematic for brain health, specifically sodium.
That's right. It's not just the salt shaker, it's the hidden sodium in so many common breakfast foods.
Like what?
Well, processed breads, for one. Those instant oatmeal packets, the flavored ones, often loaded.
Really? Even oatmeal?
The instant flavored kinds, yes. Also, many store-bought breakfast bars, sausages, bacon, of course, and even some cereals marketed as healthy whole grain options can pack a surprising sodium punch.
Huh. I wouldn't guessed.
And here's the danger. You combine that salty breakfast with the natural morning rise in blood pressure.
Which we already talked about.
Exactly. And too much sodium stiffens your blood vessels. It increases the pressure on those tiny, delicate capillaries in your brain.
Not good.
Especially not if you already have high blood pressure. That morning sodium overload can really push you into a risky zone. Increases risk for stroke, yes, but also memory problems or just sudden dizziness and confusion.
Is there a guideline? Like, how much sodium is too much for breakfast?
Experts generally recommend keeping the entire meal under maybe 300, 400 milligrams of sodium.
That sounds pretty low.
It is, and many processed items blow past that in a single serving. And here's the kicker, they often don't even taste particularly salty. It's hidden.
Wow. So what are some easy swaps?
Simple things. Instead of those instant flavored oat packets, go for plain rolled oats. Add your own fruit, like berries or some unsalted nuts. Instead of sausage or lots of cheese with your eggs, maybe try a simple boiled egg with some avocado. Or just a slice of actual whole grain toast. Checking the label for sodium. Small changes make a big difference.
Your brain will thank you, as you said. Okay, let's talk coffee. For so many people, myself included, coffee is morning.
It's a ritual for millions.
But could this beloved ritual actually be harmful if we do it wrong? I mean, we hear coffee has benefits too, right?
Coffee itself isn't necessarily the villain. It can have benefits. But it's the how and the when that matters, especially drinking it on a completely empty stomach first thing.
Why is that bad?
Well, your body has a pretty strong reaction to caffeine hitting an empty system. It triggers an adrenaline release.
The fight or flight hormone.
Right. That raises your heart rate, constricts your blood vessels, and causes your blood pressure to spike quite rapidly.
Ah, I see the pattern here. Another morning blood pressure spike.
Exactly. And for older adults whose arteries might not be as flexible as they once were, that sudden jolt puts real strain on the brain's blood vessels.
Increasing risk again.
Increasing risk for mini strokes, potentially triggering abnormal heart rhythms, and even contributing to memory issues over time. It's cumulative.
So it's not about ditching coffee entirely, necessarily.
Not necessarily. It's about timing and balance. What worked fine when you were 40 might need adjusting at 60 or 70.
Okay, so what's the smarter way to do coffee?
First, that glass of water we talked about. Rehydrate first.
Right. Water first.
Then have something small and brain-friendly to eat. That boiled egg, some fruit, piece of whole grain toast. Something to cushion the caffeine.
Got it. Eat first.
Then, after you've eaten, enjoy your coffee. Maybe stick to one moderate cup. And watch the extras, creamers, sugars they can add inflammation to.
Makes total sense. Buffer the caffeine hit. Okay, this next one feels really important. Ignoring subtle symptoms.
This is a big one.
Have you ever woken up feeling just a bit off? Maybe dizzy for a second, balance not quite right. Or like a slight numbness in an arm that just goes away.
Or maybe your speech feels a little slurred for just a minute or two.
Exactly. It's so easy to just think, oh, I slept funny, or I'm just tired.
We rationalize it away, but we really, really shouldn't.
Why? What could those things mean?
For older adults, especially over 60, those seemingly small, fleeting things, dizziness, numbness, weakness, speech changes, they aren't just random. They can be critical signs.
Signs of what?
Poor blood flow to the brain, a sudden change in blood pressure, or, critically, a mini stroke. A TIA, transient ischemic attack.
Transient, meaning it passes quickly.
Exactly. That's what makes them so insidious. They might only last a few minutes. They come and go, but they are a major warning sign.
A warning for a bigger stroke.
A very serious warning that a major stroke could be on the horizon. TIAs often happen in the early morning hours as the body's adjusting. They're one of the clearest signals your brain sends that something is wrong.
Okay, so the message here is crystal clear. Don't ignore these things. Don't wait.
Absolutely not. Don't hope they just disappear. Write them down, note the time, what it felt like.
And tell your doctor.
Immediately, even if it passed. There are simple tools, even apps, to help log symptoms if you're unsure. Track them. Because with stroke, truly every second counts. Every signal matters.
That feeling of being off could be your body whispering a warning.
A potentially life-saving whisper. You just have to listen.
Okay, very important. Now, let's shift gears slightly. Morning medications. This happens in so many households.
A daily routine for many seniors.
And we tend to think we're doing it right. You pop the pills. But are you always taking them at the same time? With water? Or do you sometimes forget? Or take them late, maybe with coffee? Could you mix up doses?
These details, the when and how, can be just as vital as the medication itself.
Why is that?
Well, think about the common meds seniors take: blood pressure pills, cholesterol-lowering drugs, blood thinners.
So very common.
These aren't just pills. They are, quite literally, your brain's daily shield against stroke. They're working constantly.
So how you take them affects how strong that shield is.
Precisely. Mismanagement leaves you vulnerable. For example, skipping a dose because you got busy. That can cause a sudden, dangerous spike in blood pressure.
Uh-huh.
Accidentally taking a double dose, maybe you forgot you already took it. That could drop your pressure too low, or worse, significantly increase your bleeding risk if it's a blood thinner.
Wow. Serious consequences.
Even subtle things matter. Taking pills with coffee instead of water can sometimes affect absorption. Or taking meds that need food on an empty stomach might reduce effectiveness or cause side effects.
So consistency is key.
Absolutely. Thankfully, the solutions are simple. Use a pill organizer, morning, noon, night sections.
Those plastic boxes.
Exactly. Lifesavers. Set reminders on your phone, your smart speaker. Keep the pills next to something you always do in the morning, like your toothbrush.
Link the habit.
Right. But the most crucial thing, never change your dose or stop taking a prescribed medication without talking to your doctor, even if you feel fine.
Why not, if you feel okay?
Because those meds are likely the reason you feel okay. They're doing that quiet, powerful, protective work behind the scenes. Don't mess with that.
Good advice. All right, number 7. This one might feel a bit personal.
Ah, yes. Holding it in.
Right. Do you ever wake up needing the bathroom, but you just lie there a bit longer, maybe check your phone, wait until after coffee?
Seems harmless, right? Just delaying the inevitable for a few minutes.
But you're saying for those over 60, even this small delay could be risky. How?
It sounds strange, but yes. When your bladder is full, especially after a whole night, and you consciously resist the urge to go, your body perceives that as a mild stressor.
Holding it is stressful for the body.
It is. It triggers the release of cortisol and adrenaline, those stress hormones again.
The same ones from caffeine on an empty stomach.
The very same. And what do? Raise blood pressure, constrict blood vessels, combine that hormonal spike with the physical pressure of a full bladder.
And you've got another quiet risk factor for stroke, especially if you already have high blood pressure or heart issues.
Exactly. But there's more. For some older adults, especially those with underlying heart rhythm issues like AFib or valve problems, a very full bladder can actually trigger abnormal heart rhythms.
Really?
Yes. It puts stress on the heart, so now you have potentially raised blood pressure and an irregular heartbeat. It's like creating a perfect storm condition for a blood clot to form.
Wow. That is a hidden link I never would have made.
Most people don't, but the solution is incredibly simple.
Let me guess. Just go.
Just go. Listen to your body. The moment you wake up and feel that urge, even if it's mild, make going to the bathroom your very first priority.
Before the phone, before the coffee.
Absolutely. Think of it as like your first act of self-care for the day. Simple, quick, and it removes that unnecessary stress on your system.
No equipment needed, just listening to your body.
Couldn't be easier.
Yeah.
And it could genuinely help protect your brain and heart long term.
So, wrapping this all up, these 7 habits, it really paints a picture, doesn't it?
It really does. The big takeaway for me is that stroke often isn't some random bolt from the blue. It's frequently the end result, the accumulation of these small, seemingly insignificant daily choices.
Especially those morning choices.
Yeah.
Skipping water, jumping out of bed.
Ignoring that little dizzy spell, holding it in, these things, day after day, can quietly wear down your brain's defenses, your circulation.
But, and this is the crucial part we keep coming back to, it's empowering. Because these are things we can change.
Absolutely. You don't need a massive life overhaul tomorrow. We'd encourage you, really, just pick one or maybe 2 habits from our list today that really struck a chord with you. Something you think, yeah, I do that.
And just focus on changing that one thing this week.
Exactly. Take your time. Be mindful in the morning. Really listen to what your body might be telling you. Trust that these small, consistent steps add up.
They protect your memory, your balance, your independence down the road.
Precisely. It's about playing the long game for your brain health.
So a final thought to leave people with, building on that idea of listening to your body's whispers.
We talked about dizziness or numbness as whispers. What other subtle signals might your body be sending you during the day, not just in the morning, that you tend to brush off or ignore?
It's a great question. Like fatigue Or maybe gut feelings.
Could be anything. How might becoming more attuned to all those quiet messages, those whispers, profoundly change your long-term health, your overall well-being? Something to think about.